The gold market took us on a crazy ride this week with a lot of chop, and in this video I'm going to go over a game plan that you could potentially use for this upcoming week, because I'm going to go over my entries, exits, and profit target zones, and also show you my markup for this upcoming week. So as usual, starting on the weekly time frame, you can see that I do have some lines here from last week in terms of how we marked up the chart. So this week all we're going to do is just go ahead and fix some of these levels based on the new data that we have inside of the market. So let's go ahead and look at this weekly time frame. I'm going to call off the levels so that way you can follow along. And if you want to see how we mark this up, just go back 3 videos from now and you will be able to see it. And also, if you're looking for a quick way in order to come up with a game plan for yourself, then go ahead and check out the description box below where I show my 5-minute game plan, and that is going to help you so much. And basically it guides a lot of the things that I do inside of the market, and it also explains some of the things that I'm about to show here in this video. So go ahead and check that out in the description box below. Okay, so the first level that we have is here at 3,500. That's going to be untouched because at this point that is the highest point inside of the market. Next we have this other level at 3,465. You can see that the market did not come up here, so we're not going to touch that, but price did come up to 3,448, and we may make adjustments on the lower time frame, so we're going to wait to touch that. And then you do see this level here. I'm going to wait on that. Basically any candle or any area where price has touched this past week, I'm going to leave that alone until we get to lower time frame, so that way I can make adjustments on the things that have actually moved. So going below here, this has been touched, so we're going to wait. But here at this level, you can kind of see I have it highlighted as a entry zone. Basically 33.21, that is a level that we drew from last week. Another level that we drew, this yellow level, is at 32.94, and then we have another level here at 32.46, and then we have other levels down here. You can see that price hasn't gone anywhere down here, but I do want to keep these on my chart just in case, because we all know that the gold market can flip like that. So this yellow level is at 32.06, and then the next level that we have is at 31.64. So now let's go down to the daily time frame, so that way we can see a lot more data. And yes, you can see very clearly we do have a lot of doji candles, which means that there was definitely a lot of chop inside of the market this past week. It was really tough to trade. So, and if you took trades, you probably know what I'm talking about. So now that we can see this level here, I'm actually going to bring it down just a little bit. And now this yellow level is sitting at 34.46 for now. I do have a level that I drew in the middle of the week. I'm going to get rid of those because we want to be able to adjust our levels based on fresh data. So this yellow level here at 33.44 for right now, this is going to stay here. If you've taken a trade on XAUUSD and you're looking for some feedback on your trade, maybe you took a trade and it was successful and you want to know what you should do right in order to continue that success, or maybe you've taken some trades and they didn't work out and you're trying to figure out what did I do wrong, and you have no one to talk to give you some valid feedback, then go ahead and check out the Express Trade Review in the comment section below, because in that I will give you a personalized review on trades that you have taken in any market. It could be gold, it could be US 30, it could be whatever market you are looking to get help in. And with that, you will get my personalized review. You'll also get some tips and things that I use in order to find profitable trades. I'll show you where you could have taken profitable trades based on the setups and information that you give me. And I tend to have this turned around within 48 hours. So you could be able to use the information for your next trade. And you'll also get a PDF where I'll share with you the top 3 things that I look for every time before taking a trade that really emphasize the entries that I take inside of the market. So if you're looking for that level of help, go ahead and click in the description box below and look for the Express Trade Review, so that way you can get your trades reviewed by a professional, someone who's consistently profitable and can show you how to better enter the market with the markets that you currently trade and the current trading style that you have. I'll see you there. All right, so now here on the daily, we can see that we do have our level that we adjusted. Right here is looking good so far. And here, this may need some sort of adjustment, but let's go down to the H4 so we can really see. All right, so now that we're here on the H4, we can see a lot more more data, just keeping in mind that the data from this week started from here and went to here at the highest. So this area is definitely a level that looked like it kept being respected at 3,400 flat roughly. We said it was 3,402 or something like that. It's basically 3,400. And now here I do want to make a minor adjustment. So I'm going to take this yellow level and move it down. Now it's at 3,343 to align with this support. Lots of chop inside of there. Here's a level that we drew last week at 3,321. I want to keep that because it's respecting that level. So that looks great. Let's go to H2. Okay, so now that we have a bit more data here, we can see that this whole area is insane. I was taking a number of trades inside of here and it was just really hard. So if I would get some profit, I would hop out because it was just really hard to trade. So I do see a level that I recognize from this past week and I want to mark that off. So this level is going to be roughly at 3,374. Price was respecting this quite a bit this past week, and you can see from the candles that price came up, came down, up, down, up, down. So it's telling me that it's respecting that level. So I definitely want to mark that off here on the H2 time frame. And there's also another level I do want to mark off here on the H2 time frame, and that's going to be at 34.15. And I'm going to leave it at that until we get into our game plan. Let's go ahead and go to the H1 time frame. All right, so now we got a little bit more data. So I'm going to make an adjustment here at the top at this yellow level. We're going to push this up a little bit. Now this is sitting at 34.49, really close to 50. So if you want to write 34.50, go ahead and do that. And while you're writing, if you find this content really helpful at this point, go ahead and comment the word level in the comment section below to let me know that you are here with me inside of this video at this point. All right, so now we got that level. That's looking good. This, I actually do want to move it down just a little bit. Now this is at 34.11. Another level we could potentially move it to is right here at 34.21, but I like this level down here a lot better, mainly because we have a lot of rejections. Looking good. Now this is a little interesting. Let me go over to the left. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. Okay, and this is still looking good. All right, and then I like this level. Okay, cool. So now we are at the point where we're gonna come up with a game plan for this upcoming week. It was really challenging to trade. I actually did take a short last night in here and it came up, and I actually exited somewhere around here, thankfully, because all of this happened. So let's go ahead and come up with a game plan. So the first thing that I see here is a level of support right here, and this level is at 33.65. And what I'm looking for is basically for price to essentially break this level to the upside or to the downside. So what I'm looking for to the downside is we have all of this over to the side where basically this is just nothing but strong bullish candle, and on gold we've seen these moves be completely reversed. So my short-term short idea would be below this level, coming back down to this key zone that we just adjusted. So this is my short idea from here all the way down here, 207 pips. Amazing trade opportunity right there. And then my next idea is going to be on the top side. So this is actually a little bit trickier because of all of the chop. So let's just go ahead and look at some potential areas where we could look for trades. I say like right there, right here would actually be better because I do remember that price was respecting this level quite a bit. So let me just draw this over and call out the price. So the price here is at 33.92, and you can see very clearly that price is respecting this. So what I would look for is for a trade opportunity above this level at 33.74, going all the way up about 175 pips all the way up to 33.92. That is a really cool trade idea. One thing that I will be keeping a watch of is all of these kind of spikes over here. There is a clean area right here, but this spike right here and some other spikes. So I would just be watching out for that. But basically, I think this is a really clean idea, especially to the downside. To the upside, it may be a little choppy. And then the other thing that I would be looking for is not really anything in here because it's a little too much chop for me, but from this level to here for about 117 pips, and this level is at 3,400 flat roughly, all the way up to 3,412. And then let's just say that price continued to move up. What I would look for on the upside is, here's a nice other level that I could target, but looking at this, it doesn't look like it's a lot of range. It's only 85 pips, and in my trading plan I want to target at least 100. So this would be more of a continuation idea. If I got an entry right here and I wanted to continue to ride that momentum up, then that's where this would come in. And then from this level of 34.21, really clean range all the way back up to previous highs, not quite at the top, but at roughly 34.50. That is a really nice area for 269, almost 70 pips. So that's mostly what I would be targeting. This week there was a lot of chop. There was this immediate downtrend here, but with this strong bullish engulfing candle, there is a possibility for it to continue to push up. However, we still have to monitor all of the economic data and things that have been reported just to make sure that we're still in sync with the market. Like I said, for this week, I'll mostly be looking for buys because generally the market is bullish. Sometimes we have to wait a little bit after FOMC to see how things really shake out in the market and see if we can find some clean moves. So these are my ideas for the upcoming week. If you found this helpful, go ahead and let me know in the comment section below. And of course, if you're new to this channel, go ahead and subscribe to this channel so that way you don't miss out on the videos that we currently post on Saturday, Sunday, and Wednesday. Currently at this point, I'll see you in the next one.